Second line goes down, and we're about set to go for the 9th of the day. Mr. Darcy in, and we're ready to rock and roll. The 9th, around it comes, set and ready. And we're off, staying in the boxes here, Lord Deer. Early speed goes away the inside here by Multicam Lad. Round the outside of runners there. Now we go to Popcorn Sutton, pretty handy. Followed back there now by Hisa Carlos. French Curves, Fay back, Jack McCoy. That's followed round there now by Mr. Darcy. Sandog again. Up they come and kicking. Multicam Lad will get you home. Multicam Lad, Popcorn Sutton. Then we go the way here now of Jack McCoy. Mr. Darcy was in that pack. Followed back there now towards the tail. Sandog again was back there. Back there too was Lord Deer. French Curves never got into the race at all, was back at the tail as well with Hisa Carlos. Number 2, Multicam Lad, the Scoey runner, will beat the 3, the 4 and the 6. 18:45, so good clip here, and has done it nicely on the bunny most of the journey, wasn't it? Off Catch Me If You Can. Where's the fade? Just missed away, didn't the blue rug? Got held up for a stride or two. You're going to have to get off the boxes a little quicker than that, Jack, my boy. In the meantime, the 2 finds the lead. Multicam Lad. Popcorn Sutton tried hard out wide. Back there we go to Jack McCoy's finished it off pretty strongly. The 6 has got home well. That was Mr. Darcy once again. 18:45 running that 13 and 80. A length by 6.5 overall. Here they are from the start. One just stood in the boxes, didn't it? Absolutely stood there, Lord Deer. In the meantime, you find the 7 out wide. He's a Carlos. French Curves is wider out. The 4 and the 5 have come together. He's a bit of a brute, isn't he? The Jack McCoy wanted to get across the rail. He's been held up for a few strides. So you could say a little unlucky, but you've got to jump in these sprint races, that is for sure. Multicam Lad from the Schofield Kennels. Big Daddy Cool Multicam Girl over the 3. That being Popcorn Sutton, V-Man Vane, Pink Surprise, the Carolyn Hall runner, and 4 Jack McCoy for Pete Henley. Where's Pedro from Spring Aim? 4:65 first split, running 13:80. Overall a tidy 18 and 45. We'll be back for 10. That's the Class 4s over 3:18 at 5:07.
Yeah, the Dog's Own Class 4 sprint, and that one has the likes of Kiss and Run. Also $6 chances, hashtag Josh and Mac Jam. Favourite though is Bright Star, downgraded last week, and she comes out of the 8th. The 8 box this week in the pink. 2 Multicam Lad in the first leg of the quaddie pays $5.20 and $1.70. 3 Popcorn Sutton $1.40 and 4 Jack McCoy $2. 2, 3, 4 and 6. Quinella $10.50. 2 and 3. 2, 3, 4 trifecta $66.30. 2, 3, 4, 6 on the first 4 paid $607.60. Running 18 and 45. TAB treble of 7, 1 and 2 pays you $23.70. The quaddie pool around about $17,500 with $5,000 bonused in by the TAB. So the 10th race is the Class 4s. We get the salute, and we're due away for our next at 7 minutes after 5 o'clock. Here's a look at that market. Bright Star heads it, $3.20 with bookmakers. Kiss and Run 4, $6 for Mac Jam and hashtag Josh, numbers 6 and 2 respectively. Mac Jam down a wee bit of weight as Dennis Schofield looks to go race to race in terms of the quaddie. He trains Mac Jam and trained Multicam Lad to success in race number 9 on the program. He looks to go race to race with Mac Jam. Has early tote support too, does the Dog Drawn box 6. Next up here, TAB Trackside 1 in terms of live racing. We'll get our Hong Kong program underway out of Sha Tin. The first of 10 races kicks off a TAB treble. The Magic Man Marrera on number 10, Bamboo Dance, a last start winner. It is at $2.20 on the tote, $2.20 and $1.30. Of course, commingled win place and Quinella dividends with our Hong Kong partners through Tabcorp as well. Class 5 handicap. Class 5s will kick off the Hong Kong program, and we're due away at the top of the hour. That's in about 10 minutes from now. Then it will be the Auckland Greyhounds, the second leg of that quaddie, and immediately following the 10th at Manukau, we'll be off to Singapore for the first out of Kranji on the turf track. And the first race on the program from Singapore sees Dragon, the early favourite. Don't have fixed odds up as per yet, so not too much in that pool for Singapore. A reminder, we're on meeting code 18 now with the change of meeting codes. So Singapore meeting code number 18. Apprentice Claimer on Dragon being Mr. C. Moed Yusof prepares this one by Dan Zero. It is the early favourite drawing barrier 10. $5 winning star, Harry Casma aboard. 9s for Joseph C's Mount Gallant Heights and Corey Brown on Exuberance under the $10 quote. Meeting code 18, that's our first from Singapore. That's away at 5:10. So those are the upcoming 3 races here on TAB Trackside 1. We'll take a break, and when we come back, it'll be the first from Sha Tin.
Mapley Stud presents Atlante, outstanding son of Fastnet Rock and Group 1 2000 Guineas winner.
Atlante kicking again. Shanboard can't quite go with him, and it's Atlante's Guineas.
Winning black type in Australia, beating the best.
Lucky Hustler storming home. Trustin Augustin Atlante, bobbing go.
Representing a prolific 2-year-old winning family. Mapley Stud, gateway to success.
For over 50 years, Livermole has been Australia's leading coat conditioner for weanlings, yearlings, show, stud, stock and racing animals. Its proven formula uses ingredients selected for their ability to improve coat and skin condition. And when your animals need to look their very best, add the ultimate layer of professionalism with our grooming range. Call 1-800-801-201 or visit iahp.com.au now and trust international animal health products to deliver world-class results.
Weather as well here this afternoon at Sha Tin. Still very warm, 34 degrees currently, as runners head onto the track for the first. The Beijing Clubhouse Handicap race number 1, and Bamboo Dance. He won very well last start. I didn't think he was that good. David Hall has obviously got him flying at the moment. He was a big winner over Street Cat. Today he's got a little more weight to carry, a similar barrier, same jockey. He reeled off 22.4 his last 400 at the back of a mile last start, which is quality for a Class 5 galloper. So if he can repeat that, he's going to be very hard to beat. I'm going to look for a little bit of value, though, because I'm not too keen about the 2.2. I think number 6, Telecom Prince, a very interesting runner. His last 2 starts, he's had wide gates. Jenny's suggesting he's looking well. He's drawn well today as well for Olivia Deleuze, who's had experience on the horse before. And he's certainly shown in his last 3 runs that he looks like he's just starting to come back to a little bit of form. Today he gets the good barrier. He's a 3-time winner. He's won once in this grade and twice in Class 4, so he's very capable when he's right. And I think he's showed signs that he is coming right, and with the gate today I'm happy to go with him. So 6, Telecom Prince on top of number 10, Bamboo Dance, for the reasons I mentioned. And there's multiple you could choose for third. I ended up siding with Best Fighter. He's the one that comes down in class. His 4-length defeat behind Bear Pop 2 starts ago wasn't a bad effort from a wide gate. He's drawn well today. Neil Callan, of course, will take the ride back into the saddle today after suspension. And I thought down in class and up to the mile, he could be one that might improve. We did speak to Neil earlier on in the season about this horse, and he suggested when he got over a bit of a trip he would improve, and he gets the mile today. So I'm going with 6, Telecom Prince off the good gate to beat number 10 and number 1, and we're 5 minutes out from the first, and the sun is shining. The rain has gone away for the moment.
Yeah, well, there are plenty of dark clouds around though, so I wouldn't be getting too hopeful. I dare say that we'll get some sort of a shower through the day. But 11-10-6 for me. I thought maybe this is the long shot of the day, but he's only at 7-1 at the moment. Forest Colours. I didn't mind the last run. I think the work since has been good. In fact, his last 2 runs haven't been too bad. Expecting to settle sort of just off midfield, and he probably will be covering some ground, but hopefully there's a good pace. Bamboo Dance is hard to tip against, but Moreira at 2.1 on him for a horse that's won 2 from 31. Not that interested in that price. And I thought Telecom Prince looked pretty much ready. A horse at a good price in the race, I think can run well's Best Fighter, and Brett had him in the numbers. He's 40-1. I think he's a better chance than that. But 11-10-6 from me.
I've gone with the 2, Bright Concept. I think he can get across from the wide barrier draw and get to the front, and it'll be tough to beat from there. From number 10, Bamboo Dance, he'll be running on late, and he's impressive last time. Can't see why he can't win again. And Telecom Prince, he draws barrier number 1, so he should get a very good run from there as well. So I've gone 2, 10 and 6.
2:10.6. And our quartet hot picks, we've got 10 as the bank of Bamboo Dance, with 1 Best Fighter, 2 Bright Concept, 6 Telecom Prince, 9 Zachary, and 11 Forest Colours. And Jenny had Namjong surprising if you wanted to throw one more in her numbers.
You know, on looks, I have to put him in, Clint, but, you know, on form, impossible to have, isn't he?
He was, but he might provide some value if he runs a bit of a race, if he looks all right.
I sort of barred him last time, but I can't not put him in. He looks so well.
He's an interesting one because he's not dissimilar, actually, to the other horse short piece. He's always shown a bit in the mornings, Namjong Surprise, but never really delivered.
Yeah, well, we're still waiting, so he's
running out of time, isn't he?
Yeah, he needs to show something very soon. Now, checked yesterday, the day before, today, only one retiree, and that is Secret Identity from the Tony Millard yard.
Yeah, well, they tried the all-weather with him last time, the son of Darcy Brahma, and he was beaten 800 metres from home. So
very disappointing, wasn't he?
He'll be a nice, potentially horse up at Bees River for someone who wants to ride them over in the equestrian side of things. He was slow enough.
Yes, he was, unfortunately.
But, replays, go to the website to www.hkjc.com.
More support for the favourite. Bamboo Dance now into $2. He's even money. He's very short, $1.20 a place. And Joe Moreira, all the rage in the Jockey Challenge as well. So the Jockey Challenge, hoping Bamboo Dance gets them off to a good start.
Yeah. Bamboo Dance. I mean, would you want to take even money about anything in Class 5?
No. Not at that price. I think... Well,
I mean, they're well enough exposed.
I put Bright Concept on top. Now, he's 5.9 now, 1.9. He's probably paying that price because of the wide barrier draw. But when I looked at the race, I didn't see much pace in the race. I think he can get across pretty easy. If not lead, but sit outside the leader.
He's having his first run for Chris So.
Chris So as well. And we saw that happen the other day with
Sir John
on a Class 5 event at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. Sir John, very impressive.
Yeah, Chris did a good job with him, led from start to finish.
And just quickly, boys, you covered the racing from England last night.
We did.
Anything to report?
Brazen Bro was gallant in defeat. Ran a good second.
Victory went to America there. It was some good racing. Ryan Moore didn't add to his tally. Rode 9 for the week, but you know, it was great racing. Brazen Bow, from the social media reports, they're going to the July Cup. I'm glad they're going to have another tilt at a big one with him. I think he'll be hard to beat in that. So arguably there was an excuse, but look, I don't think you can take too much away from the winner. Brazen Bow sort of raced out on his own. The part of the track was fine. He just didn't get any cover throughout. Nonetheless, he was gallant in defeat, and Wagina ran 6th, a good run. But both of those, well, particularly Brazen Boast, they're going to press on, I believe, to the July Cup now. So Chris Waller's going to have a second throw out the stumps. So they're starting to load up here for the first event at the Beijing Clubhouse Handicap. Here's Brett Davis for the call.
Thanks, Clint. Yes, race 1 on the card. They're moving in now for a start here for the first, and we've got an even money favourite in the Class 5, Bamboo Dance, a comprehensive winner last start for Joe Moreira from a similar gate. £5 more to carry today, but he won with authority. Putters have got right behind him here in the first. 2.1, 4.6 for Bright Concept. Zach Purton back on the overnighter from the Gold Coast yesterday. He did quite a bit of work with this in a couple of trials recently, one over the longer trip at the Valley. 9.6 Telecom Prince off the good gate. Forest Colours at 9.8. And then double figures for the rest. South China Command, Zachary, both around 12, 13 to 1. Members Cup Day today, race 8, the feature, Class 3, 1400. There's a couple of races on the all-weather as well. Going on the turf is good. Penetrometer 2.7, still a very warm 34 degrees. We had quite a heavy shower about an hour ago, but that dissipated, and they're all set for the first. Race 1 of the day, the Beijing Clubhouse Handicap, and they're off. And one was slow to get out, very slow in fact. It was Super Horse, he missed it by 3. Deep out, Bright Concept pushing forward. South China Command, Best Fighter up on the pace as well from Zachary, and Telecom Prince jumped well off the inside, with Black Star about 1 off the fence, running just worse than midfield now. All Powers is deeper out on the track from Good Friends Magic, and Bamboo Dance, the favourite. He got away well. He's 1 off the rail midfield now, with a length behind him, Holy Mac and Triumphant Way. Now Namjong Surprise has posted 3 deep, a length and a half further back to Forest Colours, who's second last at the 1,000, and Super Horses tacked on at the rear. Bright Concept, Albert across from the outside gate, and as they work down the side of the course, 800 metres to go, it's Bright Concept a half a length in front from Zachary. Best Fighter's third, but he's a touch wide with South China Command and All Pals even deeper. Telecom Prince down on the rail from Black Star, and then Good Friends Magic 3 deep. Bamboo Dance just sitting in behind the speed, awaiting the stretch. 7 from the pace as they approach the bend, and then Namjong Surprise, Triumphant Way, Forest Colours, Holy Mac. Super Horses struggling at the tail, but Bright Concept looks to travel well inside the 400. He's a length and a half to 2 lengths in front from Zachary. Telecom Prince is starting to pick up ground. Bamboo Dance is coming through on the rail, but Bright Concept 200 metres out, still well clear. Bamboo Dance running into second, then Zachary. Further back, South China Command. Bright Concept in front, but Bamboo Dance, here's that turn of foot again. He gobbles up the leader, and Bamboo Dance wins again. 3/4 to Bright Concept. A good gap back to third. Zachary got that. Fourth, either South China Command, Telecom Prince, and then Forest Colours. From Triumphant Way, a gap to Good Friends Magic, Namjong Surprise, Black Star, All Pals, Best Fighter, Holy Mac, Super Horse always last. Well, Bamboo Dance has produced that turn of acceleration again.
10 beats 2, and we'll get that third number for you once it's posted there in Hong Kong. But to Joe Moreira and David Hall on the favourite, who delivers once again. The Magic Man gets the job done. That's 3 wins from 32 starts in Hong Kong for Bamboo Dance, runner number 10. 2 runs second for Zach Purton, being Bright Concept, and we'll have the third number to come in just a moment. Those two fought out the favouritism, and the numbers coming through, 10, 2, 9 and 8 for first 4 players in Hong Kong. 10, 2, 9 and 8, the first 4 on race number 1. The second race is timed to go at 5:30. Race 10 here at Te Manukau, first of a TAB treble. Bright Star's the favourite. She downgraded last week and she ended up running second to Tongariro. And then 2 starts ago in the open class, she ran third to Explosive Osty, but got the relief the other day from box 3. Comes out to box 8 and she's won the 5 from there. Others outside of it, you've got Kiss and Run, who's at a $4 quote across the board, who's got that nice recent form line. 3 wins and 2 seconds from its past 5, and coming off a second at Cambridge to Rotor Vegas Rat on Thursday. 2 #Josh has placed in 3 out of its last 4. Just ran 7th last week in that Tongariro race, in which Bright Star ran second in. Miss Universe lining up in that particular race as well. Same with Drury. Drury draws box number 1 at a longer odds quote. Back with you, Pete. You liked Bright Star last week as she was on the downgrade and she ran second. And can she go one better here again?
Oh, you got to like her, don't you? She looks just a little bit quieter than she normally does today heading out. She's not on the toe as much as she normally is. She's normally jumping up and down and going a little crazy, but she's just walking along quite calmly. She is. She's starting to bark up a little now. She's starting to bark up a little now. He's got her, yeah, might have just been the shake of the head I saw. But anyway, you've got to have it. I put the 6 in and McJam. Look, if McJam decides to jump, she can push here. She's running 18 and 33. Has McJam. She downgrades for this as well. Putting in the 4, that being Kiss and Run in form, isn't it? When you look at that form line, 1-1-1-2 or 2-1-1-2 there, and she's just beginning very, very well at the moment. And put in the 2 here as well. And at number 2 being #Josh. Draws nicely today, down in box number 2. Just needs some clear air, does #Josh. And that's here on the board at 420 book at $5.50. And has run an 18 and 28 here in the past as #Josh. Just needs a bit of clear room, likes to get his nose in front there. So 8, 6, 4 and 2. Drury comes off the inside and just might find 1 or 2 of these a little tough. Just lost a bit of that early foot. Has Drury. Call Me Blue. He drops down to Call Me Blue. We know how good this bloke is on his day 2 for Keith Toomer. He can hop and go. He'd be value today, wouldn't he? The 3. 14s and 240. Call Me Blue. J-Lo. That raced at Wanganui the other night. J-Lo finished 5th. The year was up with a play and ended up running 5th, J-Lo. So that backs up after Friday night. Might be in some guides. Miss Universe off box number 7. Another that's been a little disappointing. Has had a couple of downgraded runs as well. Has Miss Universe. And they've both been here for 3rd and an 8th. Did lead them up 2 starts ago. And Bright Star off the outside. She's your fave, $3 and $1.30 at the stage. And as you can see, those prelims happening at the present time there for Cranji. So only about 4 minutes away or so from that. But for me, 8, 6, 4 and the 2 here. So not far from bringing them across for the 10th of the day. Your favourite is the little girl with the pink rug on. Their Bright Star at $3.20 and $1.30. Kiss and Run, plenty to say that can go a good one at $4 for Kiss and Run. And $4.90 hashtag Josh. $6.70 McJam. There is we took to start time. $3 final field, Bright Star, $3.20 for her on the tote. Having a 117th run here on the track tonight. She's won 65 of 116. Downgraded to the Class 4. So we'll see what she does tonight. So about to ring them up. Drury, Call Me Blue, J-Lo, Miss Universe. Hashtag Josh, Kiss and Run, a McJam and Bright Star off the outside. That's how they lock up here for the 10th of the day, the dog zone. Second line, hashtag Josh up for Tracy Craig. Kiss and Run goes forward. Mark Smith out there. McJam, Bright Star for Bondi. All set to go, race 10. Bunny are rolling. Round it comes. Sep, we're ready. And racing slow, Bright Star, a bit of early speed, middle of the pack here to Kiss and Run. Driving up there too is Call Me Blue. They're followed round the outside there now by Bright Star. She's crossed and found the lead, the little girl. Bright Star in front, Call Me Blue. Back there now we go to Miss Universe, Kiss and Run. They're followed further back, back there by hashtag Josh. But up she comes and she is home, Bright Star. Then we get back there now to Call Me Blue, cheeky. Line up, we've got in behind there, we've got J-Lo was there. Back there too would have been Miss Universe. That's been followed towards the tail of the field here on crossing. Back there we had McJam was back there. Hashtag Josh never got into it. And back there too would have been Drury. I saw her jump last and I thought, well, that's the end of you, sweet Pete. But it wasn't to be. Look at her go. Straight round the outside, cuts across, and she said, oh, I love being in Class 5. Let me get back there. Well, you're back. 8, 3, 7 and the 5. 18 and 48 she's run. 1.5 by 3 lengths. Does it well. Cheeky run, Call Me Blue. Any sort of price. And then we go the 7, the 5. There. So here they are from the start. You can see her out wide. She's sort of got across them untouched, hasn't she? There. And she slips across, finds the bunny, and away she goes. Bright Star, Star Conquest Agent Vicky for Bondi. Start number 114 on the track. Win number 66. Start 117 overall. 3 second, Call Me Blue. Keith Toomer, Lochinvar, Marlow, Winsome Wish, and the 7 Miss Universe for the O'Regans. Race 11 back for that, 5:26.
And those results will be through in just a moment.